Can I get in there? Sorry, it's just the, is it okay? Because I can't move my shoulder.
So make sure you come back this afternoon. We're going to have 2 more shows today. We also have a booth inside here in the back where they'll be signing autographs and posters and things such as that.
Okay, that's it.
All right, at this time, it is my great pleasure to introduce you to the Ducati Street Bike Freestyle team. This gentleman right here on the black bike is the 2008 XTL National Champion. I'll explain a little bit more about that later, but hailing from Las Vegas, Nevada, Mr. Nick Apex Brochet.
Good morning, for me, I suppose. Good afternoon, everybody. How y'all doing?
Good.
Right on. I want to thank you all for coming out to our first show this morning. Ernie and I had a couple shows yesterday, and we're trying to figure out this service. There's some spots that we found just now that kind of grip for us, so we'll be able to add some randos to the show. I want to introduce you to my good friend here. This is Ernie Vigil from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Ernie's the Hollywood guy out of the 2 of us. You might have recognized him in the Yes Man movie, where he was a stunt double for Jim Carrey, riding the hypermotard on the streets of LA in a hospital gown, hanging everything out. But we're basically going to go out and do a demonstration here on fairly stock 2010 Ducati Monster 696 motorcycle. We have changed the gearing in the back so we can use all the power in a small area like this. But we've also put a handbrake system here on the left-hand handlebar, which will let us use the rear brake while we're standing on the seat. Other than that, they're relatively stock, and I will keep you up for the show, so I'll just hand the mic back to Matt and get started. Thank you all very much.
It's okay, because it's a wide angle. It's okay.
Nick putting his visor down and now popping up into a headstand and spreading out the split for you guys. Never simple trick. He always wants to stick it up a notch. 30
Thank you.
Couple of nice seat stander circles now. You can see them interacting with each other. These guys ride and practice together all throughout the year. When they're not here doing Ducati demonstrations, they also ride for XDL. It's the National Points Series that I was telling you about earlier that Nick happens to be the reigning champion of. That will be coming to Southern California later this year, so make sure you check out XDL's show. Switchback position. Again, a pretty self-explanatory move. He's riding backwards on the motorcycle. Getting turned around for another pass and getting a little big nose that he picked up right in the hypermotard. Turning up in the seat stander, I can hear Nick talking on the chatterbox, beckoning him to get closer. We'll see what he can do. Also, as Nick mentioned earlier, Curry was the stunt double for Jim Carrey.